Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Recently, China has just conducted a large-scale military exercise surrounding Taiwan. In this context, many in China recorded the Taiwan crisis 1996 and raised the question that, in Taiwan crisis 1996, how many win percentage does China has? One article on the Toutiao news website wrote, in 1996, Chinese People Liberation Army conducted a large-scale drill in Taiwan Strait, led to America fastly sent its navy to the Taiwan water. Then a question is that, if this crisis becomes a real military conflict, how many victory percentage does China has? It cannot deny that in the year 1996, the gap on military power between China and the US was so large that China think not to overcome. This gap clearly reflected in Navy sector, make China's win percentage is only near zero. In 1996, the US Navy had got 6 nuclear power aircraft carrier Nimitz class. In addition, the US have many other Kitty Hawk class and Enterprise class aircraft carriers. On surface ships, US Navy has over 40 equipped Aegis system cruiser ships and near 100 frigates. Such a mighty navy is a challenge for any naval force in the world. Even if the US only deployed 2 aircraft carrier groups in waters around Taiwan at that time, then Chinese army still did not find a method to deal with. In that year, because China liked heavy warships, so they can't but put tank and artillery on transport ships, aimed to compensate for lacking of maritime firepower. However, naval warfare is a type of technical war. In this type of warfare, who have more modern equipment, that one will have more chance to achieve a victory. This principle was demonstrated through many blood experiences. On Air Force sector, China is also a weaker side. They had over 3,000 warplanes in 1996, but they were all low quality. For example, the most advanced fighter was the Su-27 SK fighter, but its number is only 24. Rest of Chinese Air Force was only Z6 and Z7, and a small number Z8 that has equipped fire control radar and air-to-air missiles. Meanwhile, Taiwan Air Force at that time has equipped the French Mirage 2000 fighters with number up to 60, and 150 F-16 fighters version A and B. These fighters have beyond visual range air combat ability. They were completely superior to Chinese aircraft. In addition, 2 aircraft carriers of the US brought to Taiwan Strait many F-14 Tomcat, F-18 Hornet, and electronic warfare planes such as EA-6B, E-2C. All of them have performed very good in the Gulf War 1991, destroyed most of Iraq's air defense systems. Another reason, even if Chinese soldiers don't fear sacrifice to land on Taiwan beach, and successfully create an head breach under fierce fire of enemy, then this is only the first step in an offensive operation. In the Kinmen Battle 1949, 3 regiments with total over 9,000 men successfully landed on Kinmen Island. However, due to their ships were heavily damaged, so they couldn't continue to conduct logistics and reinforce for landed island forces. As a result, 3 regiments were completely destroyed. Lesson from Kinmen Battle has taught China a clear reality that, in landing, ships are the most important mean. If these ships were lost, even if landing was a success, but there are no comeback way. In 1996, air defense ability of China was quite weak. There is not very much as self-defense against missiles, were launched from the US side. If these ships start suffering damages, logistic line of Chinese landing forces will be affected and even would be completely cut. Previously, Gulf War has taught us a lesson that under strikes of air assault of the US, even ground forces are very elite, still become a cannon fodder. The dead road with dozen kilometers long of the 1st Tank Division formation is still an immediate lesson. While Taiwan Army is not as strong as the China Army, but if they hold on their front line make the advance of China forces being slowed down, then air firepower of the US will come as rain very fast. In situations that China cannot achieve air and sea control rates, landing on Taiwan is not a wise step. By contrast, it can make China to suffer useless loss. In Taiwan crisis 1996, many Chinese soldiers have written suicidal notes because they clearly understand the gap on military power between China and the US at that time. Eventually, China decided not to attack Taiwan in 1996 and withdrawn their forces. After that year, they increased to invest for defense sector. Today, Navy and Air Force of them are far different from 1996. They are not only superior to Taiwan but also have confidence to confront with the US. The author of the post on the Toutiao News Network concluded that since our military power have significantly increased, the initiative right to solve the Taiwan problem was in our hand. We can choose peace united or military united depend on real situation. What do you think of this conclusion? Let's share your comment with everyone. Thanks for watching. Goodbye and see you again.